my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you.
You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy, big factor. You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy, the stars are gray. You never know how much I love you. And someday, my sunshine away.
Did you know that around 1 in every 2,900 babies worldwide are born with a condition that leads to childhood dementia? Half of these children will pass away by the age of 10. The majority of children with dementia will not survive past the age of 18. What is childhood dementia? While dementia is commonly associated with adults, regrettably, numerous young children and teenagers also suffer from the harmful impacts and tragic consequences of dementia. It stems from more than 100 identified neurodegenerative disorders, but most of them are not yet fully understood. Sometimes referred to as Alzheimer's in kids, childhood dementia is a neurological disorder resulting from progressive brain damage. It is linked to over 100 rare genetic disorders that are hereditary and evident in children from the moment they are born. Early signs of the illness may include impaired communication skills and memory loss. What are the common signs of childhood dementia? A normal lack of memory for specific details is a typical trait among children during their childhood. Nonetheless, if they continue to have memory lapses, particularly about details of their lives, it could be a sign of the illness. Although forgetfulness is a common sign of dementia, when a child shows evidence of memory loss, it does not always indicate that the child is sick with dementia. Health professionals will initially search for 2 or more serious mental disorders in a child before diagnosing them with dementia. While cognitive decline in adults with dementia is progressive, both verbal and nonverbal communication and comprehension of words will be a struggle for a child with dementia. Childhood dementia affects the mental ability inasmuch as comprehension and thinking of possible solutions to problems. Brainwave efforts to think and come up with ideas will be agonizing. Gradually, these signs will worsen, and the child will experience tougher efforts to understand and retain information. Unpredictable behavior is often manifested in childhood dementia. The child will often demonstrate frequent mood swings. Tendencies of agitation, stress, and anxiety will be evident. The child will show irrational outshowing of rage, anger, and fear over insignificant matter. Showers or bath times and dental habits will become a challenging daily tasks. Overall health and body system will decline. The child may suffer from seizures, and their hearing and vision will deteriorate. In the end, childhood dementia will result in more dependence in others for safety and living.